Are you learning how to draw portraits? Well, in this video series, you are gonna learn how. Hello everyone, it's just Banana here. And in this video series, which you can check out at the top right corner of your screen, I'll be going over how I learned how to draw portraits with the help of the Doodle Warriors course. So, in this video, I'll be showing you what I did, what I focused on, what I struggled with, and what I ultimately learned in this week. And if you stay till the end, I will share with you a sneaky little tip that helped me throughout this week. Just between you and me though. Just between you and me. So, with that out of the way, let's get right into it, shall we? What exactly have I done throughout this week? Well, on the first day, I got the tracing part done, but not including the line weight. On the second day, I finished the line weight part of the tracing. On the third day, I started to work on the freehand part, and I got to about getting to the structure of the face and the nose, the eye area, and the jaw. On the fourth day, I finished the line weight part and I finished the lane completely, and I also submitted it to the Doodle Warriors live stream. On day 5, I started overpainting my lane to see how I could have improved and what I could have done differently. Also, I watched the live stream and got the critique from our lovely instructor Julia.
Aww.
On day 6, I actually watched a little bit of Doodle Warriors videos. I didn't actually do any lay-ins, but I just watched the videos in Doodle Warriors course, and I just paid attention to really the line weight, what size brushes they're using, and really how to clean up the lines with the fading eraser and the sculpting eraser. And on day 7, I started working on the 3D real life model, started working on the tracing on that, and I did actually finish it, but I think that's for next week. So what was I really trying to focus on this week? Well, this week I was definitely trying to focus on things that I struggled with last week, so that being the nose, the eyes, and the lips, but also a couple of more things. So starting off with the nose, try to make it a little bit more straight and taper to the top. The lips, making them better built and also adhere to order of angles. And the eyes, make them bigger and rounder. Another thing that I tried to focus on this week was actually the line weight part of my lane. Since the last time I did the line weight, there was a little bit of inconsistency between a couple of lines. Some lines were really dark while others were really not built up at all. So this week I really focused on getting that good line weight part and really consistent. And this is a little bit abstract or weird to say, but I really try to understand why each part really goes where it goes. So that means, for example, the nose, like how does it sit on the cheekbone? The eyes, how they go inside of the eye area, eye socket, and really the lips, how they sit on top of the mouth circle or mouth sphere, muzzle kind of thing. What exactly did I struggle with this week? Well, this week I definitely struggled with making the line weight consistent throughout all the lines of the face. So that would be the outside of the head, the eyeballs, the mouth circle, the nose, the lips, all that kind of stuff need to be the same consistency and the same line weight. Other than that, there was also the 3D real life model that I started to work on, where finding the actual angles of a lot of lines is a little bit harder, such as the jaw, the nose, the lips, and, well, most obviously the eyes, because now we have eye sockets. And so now with the eye sockets, it's a little bit harder to actually see where the actual sphere of the eye ends and where it begins. And to top it all off, I actually needed to find the eye area, which is also a little bit weird and vague. This week I actually submitted my work to the official Doodle Warriors critique livestream posted by Julia. She basically told me make the lines more consistent and the build up more consistent, and just draw the eye what you can see and not just an egg shape. But also gave me a little bit of tips for the lips and for the nose. So many thanks to Julia for the critique. What exactly have I learned this week? Well, I learned to make the line weight more consistent and more built up, which, yeah, I think I've said that already, haven't I? But yeah, basically this week was just line weight week, I guess. But also I learned to make the eyes more rounder and actually be the actual size of the sphere of the eye and not only what you can see. And also Julia gave me a little bit of a tip to drawing lips with 3 dots. So thank you so much for Julia. And that will be it for this week of what I learned. And now let's move on to that shaky little tip I told you about before. So what was the secret tip that helped me out throughout this week? Well, this tip was just getting a drawing schedule, either physical or digital, and if you're like me, you get both. Basically, I told myself when I was gonna draw and for how long. It just organizes your day, makes it a lot easier to do things rather than to think about stuff that you need to do today, and just really organizes your life, basically. So you can start by doing things that are reoccurring, stuff like school or work, and then put them in kind of as big blocks of time. And then as you go around them, think about the stuff that you would like to do, for example, drawing, and then set a time for it so you know when you're going to do it and for how long. Also, make sure to leave a little bit of flexible time in between each thing that you're setting up, just so you have sort of a safe spot for yourself if you do end up going over time or if things do end up happening that are out of your control. This is it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below if there's any tips or anything that I've missed throughout this video. And yeah, that's it. I'll be seeing you guys next week to show you the finished real life lay-in. And yeah, bye bye.